Everybody. So this is part two. Apologize for not being the next week. I took 2 weeks off because I had a trip to Baltimore with my fellow health coaches, and then I had something. I can't remember what happened the last day. I think it was the last day of the month. I had a whole lot going on. I just figured I can't. I didn't have time to get on and do it. So what I wanted to do is finally give you part two of what, major things that my clients believed before they started with me and what they found after. And so these are the biggest things that, people have thought, clients have thought. So if you missed the first one, I know it was 2 weeks ago, you can go back to my YouTube channel and find it there. But part two. So the next thing that I hear a lot is, I know what to do. I just can't get myself to do it. And this happens a lot because you, right? You know your experiences, you know your body, you know your mindsets and everything like that. But what you don't know is what needs to change so that you can get results. And that's what most of my clients found. That's what I found. Because in my experience, nothing worked for me. I shared with that on the last video. And so I kind of knew what I thought I was supposed to do, but everybody's body's different. Everybody's body changes as you get closer to your goal, as you get older. So, the things that you need to do, the things that worked before may not work now. You may need to tweak those things. And I didn't know what those things were until I became a coach and started helping other people. And you may not know, even though you know you may not know what will work for you, because diets don't work because they're a one size fits all. We are not cookie cutter people, and that's why you may think you know what to do, or maybe you do, but you need help in order to get to that next step and the next step and the next step. The next thing that I hear a lot is, I can't do it by myself. Really what they're saying is, I need accountability. And a lot of times they need community. And a coach can provide accountability, and a community can provide more accountability. And so there are things that I share with my clients that they can do that will help with all of those things. So it's really important, not just that you are on a journey, but that you are not dieting in the dark, right? You are not doing it by yourself, because there will be times where you will be discouraged. You will either not be doing as well as you think you should be, or you're not doing as well as you would like, or you're not doing as well as somebody else. And so it's real important to get past that disappointment. I've had clients who were losing very well, but in their head, they thought, I should be losing more. And once I shared with them that this is normal, they were able to get past that disappointment, move on, and actually lose what they needed and get to where they wanted to go. So you need community, you need accountability, and a coach and a community can help with those things. And then another one that I hear a lot is, well, I've been able to lose some weight, but I was never able to keep it off. I want to know, how am I going to do this long term? How am I going to remain healthy for the rest of my life, not just get down to my goal weight? Because I hear a lot of times, and this happened to my husband. My husband was able to lose 5, 10, 15, even 20 pounds. But for him, that did not make a difference in his health. And then he was never able to keep it off, because after dieting, you got tired of that stuff, and it wasn't sustainable. He didn't have a sustainable way to maintain that weight loss, even if it wasn't enough to make a big difference in his health. He didn't have the skills to keep that weight off, so he'd gain it back. And a lot of times, he'd gain it back plus. And that's what happens to a lot of my clients before they come to me, because I'm able not just to show them how do you lose weight, but how do you choose healthy things, create healthier habits so that you can maintain health for the rest of your life. I help them with that. I help them with the mindsets and the habits and the encouragement, and I help them with skills that will keep them where they want to be. And I'm still there with them if like later on they lose weight with no exercise whatsoever, which a lot of my clients do, then they come back later after being at their goal weight and say, I want to start this kind of exercise or that kind of exercise. Now I can help them with what kinds of things they need to do, because what you do requires different nutrition. And I can help them with that even after that point. So all of those things are things that people think, but all of those things are easily solved when they work with me. And if that's you, you'd love to look at what I do, have a chat about what I might be able to do for you. We can talk. I have a free assessment and consultation. There's never any obligation. If it's not for you, fine. At least I've shared with you and you know what it is. And if it is for you, it can make a huge difference in your life, in your health, and in the life of your family.